welcome to the BatmanDrew podcast. I am your host, the BatmanDrew, and I am thankful that you guys are here, especially because we have a full slate on our show today, and I'm excited to jump right in. So, without further ado, let's get started. Toy Story 5 dropped their first real trailer and first look at the movie, and I gotta tell you, I think it's pretty good, right? Like Toy Story, we're on Toy Story 5 for a franchise that has been around since like all of our childhoods. The fact that we're only on the fifth movie is just mind-boggling to me for a franchise that people keep asking, why do you keep making another fucking movie? Because they're so fucking good. And this one looks like it's going to be good as well, right? So Pixar has confirmed that the toys are going up against electronics this time. And they discuss the visual of excuse me, in the trailer we see a visual of the kid, what's her name, well shit, now I can't remember the kid's name, the new girl, Bonnie playing with her first tablet and kind of getting hooked in how the toys are dealing with that and things like that. And I gotta tell you that I think obviously it's a very relevant topic as a dad of a 5-year-old who loves his freaking tablet. I gotta tell you, yeah, you do have to find a good balance there, right? Now, are we super anti-tablet and like, oh, he should never have it, and got to limit his screen time, shit like that? We're not. Like, we do limit his screen time. We decide that especially more Scarlett than I do, but because she's obviously around him more, but she does a great job of being able to of breaking him away from his tablet, making him play, going outside, that kind of stuff, right? And this is going to delve into that plot point, and I think it's a pretty ingenious plot point, right? Super relevant to what we're dealing with now, because as Toy Story progressed from us being children, loving our toys, growing out of our toys, moving away from our toys, giving up our toys, and then now as parents of fans of this franchise, realizing that like, oh shit, like my kid's in that same boat. I think that this is obviously extremely relevant and a great topic, right? Um, I do think that like people who continue when Toy Story 4 came out, you heard all the buzz about it being a cash grab, right? And I gotta tell you, every movie ever made is a fucking cash grab, right? Like someone somewhere financially put money into a movie hoping to be able to get an investment on their return if they were going to release it theatrically. It's fine. It's a business. That's what they're here to do. But Pixar does a great job of balancing that out with great stories. And people keep asking, why do you keep making another one? Why do you keep making another one? Because they are really, really good. And even though Toy Story 4, I thought was the bottom of the Toy Story franchise, the fact is, it was still a really, really good movie. I have all the absolute faith that Toy Story 5 is going to be a great movie. And I thought this trailer was really, really good. A couple of things to kind of hit on. I loved seeing like the Black Ops Buzz Lightyears kind of storming the beach there or whatever, like in that scene. I think that that's going to be really fun. I love when we get all these multiple Buzz Lightyears together for the movies. I just think it's really funny. I love that Woody, who has come back, has a bald spot on the top of his head. I think that that's pretty comical as well, considering the age of this franchise. But what I really thought, there was two things about this trailer that I think we're going to get from the actual movie is I think that we're going to move away a little bit from Woody and Buzz being the main, like, they're still going to be the main characters. Obviously it's Woody and Buzz, but I think that Jesse's going to play a really prevalent role in this movie. And I could see a Toy Story 6, 7, 8 coming where it's more centered around Jesse versus around Woody and Buzz. But I mean that's speculation from just one trailer, right? But the trailer itself I thought was good. And there was a kind of a line in the trailer where Jesse is talking to the leapfrog tablet thing that Bonnie has, and it basically saying that like we spend all of our time trying to get her to not isolate herself and to be around other kids, and like you're doing the exact opposite. That's obviously not the line, I'm paraphrasing here, but I think, yeah, it's so prevalent today. It's really hard to break our kids away from our devices primarily. And I think this is where this movie is really going to hit home for us. because it's hard for us to pry ourselves away from our devices. And I think that, all right, so tonight, right before recording this episode, I had made a comment to Grayson, just joking around, not really joking around, but I told him he had a bunch of junk on his bed, and he was like, "It's not junk," like, and he kind of took offense to it, and I was like, but I didn't mean to call it junk. Like, it was his toys and stuff, so it's not junk. I was like, "It's your stuff. Can you go move it off the bed?" And I turned around, and Scarlett was like, "It's junk," and I was like, "Oh yeah, obviously." Like, that's where Grayson does this shit all the time, and that's where he gets it from, is from Scarlett doing this, right? So our kids, they see our behaviors, they repeat our behaviors, and clearly, us being on our phones as much as we are, they're going to do the same for their devices. And I think this is going to be a great topic of conversation for Toy Story 5. What did you guys think of the trailer? I'd love to be able to know your thoughts. And I think the story is going to hit a little bit too close to home for us. It's going to make us uncomfortable. It's going to make us, really kind of think about our own personal use of our devices. That's probably not a bad thing. As I say this while you're listening to this on your device, probably not great marketing for my podcast, but yeah, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments below.